Hey guys, TheChrisD here again. So I was going through the list of achievements I haven't yet earned in EU4, which is still quite a bit. I think I'm only at, actually I can't remember, I answered this not too long recently, but I'm like about 130 out of 170 or something like that. Like, there's still a sizable amount to go. I'm never on 100% it because I'm not the kind of person who is really in the mood for any sort of world conquest kind of thing, and there's several achievements which essentially require that. You know, notably world conquest. Anyway, thinking for something different, rather than playing in Europe, and rather than playing a game that's centered, or rather than playing an achievement that's centered around just kind of a specific area. You know, you're not, the past couple of runs have kind of been expanding, starting with a certain country and expanding in a general smallish area nearby sort of thing. We're going to go with something that's a bit more wider reaching, but it's also not going to be here. It's going to be over here somewhere. More specifically, if I can remember, remember my keys for moving around. More specifically in the Indian area. I'm thinking I'm going to try for formal Servitor of Jagannath, which is basically Orissa loves tropical wood. There's no trade goods map mode here. Great, that doesn't help. Anyway, essentially, Orissa, this nation here on the far eastern side of India, and I don't recall, no, this is actually the same size it has been for a while. You need to basically, you, or subject, needs to own every single tropical wood province in the world. Which is kind of, it's wide-reaching enough. I mean, there's a fair bit of like tropical wood in and around here. I think there's some, it kind of stretches around somewhere. It's mostly in India, East Indies, places like this. It can spawn in Australia, it could spawn Madagascar, it can spawn in West Africa, and it can spawn in South America. Not sure if it goes anywhere else other than that. I haven't actually checked the trade good mode for it. And especially because the wiki has not been updated for 1.15. But yeah, we need to basically eat everything tropical wood. Of all the achievements that require control of a single specific trade goods, and based on the ones I've already played, I think this is probably the second hardest of the four. I'm not entirely too. That said, I'm not entirely too sure about Meister Porcelain. I've not actually done it myself, but considering, I think Chinaware. I don't actually know how far Chinaware expands in 1444, how expansive it is, but as far as I know, it's kind of focused, and it'll only show up in Indonesia or here. So it's kind of, it's quite well focused on where you have to take over for that. Whereas Silk Road is pretty easy because it, as far as I can tell, cannot go in a colony at all. Like, I was able to get that as kebab as soon as it came out, just because it goes as west as Udavidnagar, and you just basically go all the way east, taking stuff, and just take the silk provinces. I think they made that slightly harder by adding some silk to Japan. But yeah, I got that a while ago. And Norwegian wood, as we all know, is just stupid. So yeah, let's go try and get formal Servitor. I have not played India, actually, period, really. Well, okay, maybe not period. I have played India when I went for Bengal Tiger and Sun Never Sets. I got those at the same time, but I can't remember if that was before. I think that, no, that was after the map update, I think. Anyway, I have played as Bengal before and done all that crazy stuff, but then let's try with Orissa. I don't know how well this is going to work. I don't know what the start is like. Really, you tend to have issues because Bengal, your development's kind of 58, and a lot of people around you are not only Sunni but also have much larger development, Sunni or Shia in some cases. You're kind of wanting to have to, deal with them. Mostly because you only have 58 developments. Bengal right next to you is 136, Shampur 165, Bahman's 157, and then there's the Vagina with 200. Obviously, the Vagina being Hindu, you might be able to rope something up with them. You might even pick up. No, it's not Pasai. Isn't there Hindu around here somewhere? I know Majapahit is Hindu, that's for sure. And Sunda. I thought one of these other guys were also Hindu. Oh, Kutai is Hindu. Okay. These are Sunni, that's... Oh, you're Theravada. Right. I could have sworn someone else around here was Hindu. Champa's Hindu. Oh, great. That's not terribly helpful. So we'll see it's all Theravada around here then. Anyway, yeah. So we'll be going in Orissa. You apparently start with a pretty beastly king of 456 with a 322 on the air is... it could be better. Your ideas are... I don't know. I've already, as I said, I haven't played them, so I don't know how good or bad they are. Production efficiency will be nice, considering some decent trade good values around here. Tropical wood, however, is shit. At least until you can get development of veneering, but that's kind of late. But it'll turn it from a 2 to a 3 point something, 3.05 or something better, 3.25. So what do you get? Infantry combat ability, legitimacy, tax, goods produced, love that. Prestige, trade efficiency, naval force limit, and trade steering. So, mixed bag. You start with Garjas, who is this vassal right here, who is also Hindu and comes with hostile corporation cost, because why not? It almost potentially starts with better ideas. Including a merchant, Jesus, yeah. And manpower. I'd almost consider those much better ideas. Alright, let's get in this. I have no idea how many starts this is going to take, because there's a big thing is what I know is that you kind of have issues with your nearby. I didn't even know how to spell Jagannath. I'm just gonna, yeah. I'm surprised I actually managed to spell it when I was googling it or searching for it in the achievements list before. I'm very surprised I managed to actually spell it. This is actually gonna take a while to load up or what? Yeah, here we go. So, Orissa, you start here, 9,000 troops. You have Garjas here as a vassal who only has 3,000. Obviously, their force limit is not practically non-existent. You have 11. You start. Oh, your king starts as a general. Okay, did not know that. Your king starts as a beastly. Wow. Okay, you have a. Your god king is god general. Oh boy, 5 shock. 5 frickin' shock. Wow. Okay, I did not know Orissa had that kind of start. I would have preferred him not to be a general, or Maharaja, my Maharaja to not be a general, so that means I wouldn't be stuck with this incompetent on the... whatever. He also starts... yeah, they changed Indian however long ago, so you now start Tech 3 instead of Tech 2, which is something. I don't know what else the start is. Right, rivaled by Bengal, Bahmanas, and Malwa to begin with. I don't even know why... Malwa? Really? I don't think you... Well, you're a 556. That might explain why. So, really, we're looking for buddies. You really are kind of looking, because I think in most games at the very least, Bengal and Bahmanas almost immediately jump on, and desire provinces. Bengal has even more desire. Oh, they also own the core. Oh yeah, I know that for sure. Midnapur has a Bengali core to start with. Culture-wise. So Orissa is in the same culture group as Bengal and the other stuff around here, so that's something to consider. Early expansion hopefully in towards the Bengali to get some accepted culture stuff, because all these other cultures, a lot of random cultures around here. They're really not fun. Hi. I don't know how else. I'm just checking best leaders. So these are starting generals that we know of. Orissa, Oirat with the 5 shock. Ayutthaya have a 4 shock to start with. Is that their ruler? Oromachasusquehamim. Yeah, that's their ruler to start with. And then there's also Mutapa. So we pretty much have a beastly general, which could very easily counteract massive differences in army size, which, as once you get down here, you see, oh hey, army size. Yeah, that's something. Although Bahmanas only has 15 for a force amount of 19. I thought they'd have a lot more. It's only about 18. Looking for big armies, kind of the Vagina, Jampur, Delhi. Delhi start with a good army. They also start with gigantic load of rebels, so I'd almost ignore Delhi when it comes to that. Really, it's finding decent allies somewhere if there's even capable. Because there's that giant split in religion here, the Hindus versus the Sunnis or the Shias, you need to consider where you want to go early. You also want to consider Timmy's potential expansion into the west of India as something you might want to have to try and counteract. So, obviously, trying to get Vagina on our side, who start with a lot more, and also have... They hate Bahmanas and Gujarats, so we're not gonna. Well, Gujarat is Shia anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. You also dislike Gujarat. You don't know about. So who are your enemies? Or your rivals? Gujarat, Orissa, and your rival Gujarat as well. You also have an enemy in Andhra, who is this guy right here, who are immediately hostile here because I own an Andhra core as well. Okay, I own an Andhra core as well. A lot of random cores around here that I did not think about. I didn't realize Orissa started with so many random cores on people. Right, money. Ducat a month. Not too bad. I guess you're making a fair bit of money off of these, I hope. 3-3, base 6, base 7. And decent manpower there as well. There's some decent manpower in a couple of these provinces. A 5-6-3 with spices. Ooh, that's nice. This is a 4-4-3 with your fort and with... Also starts with the... whatever your version, the Samantas. I guess that's your version of the... of the nobility, and the clergy are over here with sugar in these provinces. Looking okay. Trade goods. So, tropical woods. So for expansion into India, we don't really have to go too far in never mind. I was going to say we don't have to go too far in India. No, we need to go to South Kanara. We need Vani. We need a fair bit of Indochina. Crucially, no, that is Ming. Okay, we need to punch Ming at some point. Just Senwi has most of us. More Ming to punch out. Yeah, pretty much Indochina as a whole, as well as the potentials for showing up down here and on the bottom of Borneo, and a couple of provinces around here which has the potential. I think Australia has a few. There's one on Madagascar that's possible. A couple down here. Not so sure. We can't easily tell about Western Africa or South America, but they will also show up there as well. That's pretty much the extent of them. So those are going to be key expansion points to begin with. So, mission, incorporate Ardrak, conquer Andhra. Is that a province or is that just everything of them? No, that's everything of them. And that's an early start. Unfortunately, they ally the VJ to begin with. So that's something we're going to have to consider, that they are allied to the VJ to start with. I don't know how's VJ, Mysore and Andhra, so yeah, the miners here. So when it comes to army size, I'm thinking, someone who can possibly try and help counteract the balance of power, really. Malwa's not too much. I'd like to get Jaunpur, but I'm not sure if there's really any point in that. Muir, probably. They don't dislike Jaunpur, so they're fine. Delhi, they're Sunni. I think we'll start with Muir. I'd love to get Nepal as well, actually. Nepal would be really great. Nepal tend to fight above their weight quite a bit. Let's improve relations with Nepal as well. And we're going to start by... obviously, we're going to get up to force them a little bit. When was I checking on the money again? The ducat of 1.1 ducats. Cav will be expensive at 0.52. But I'd love more cav just to flank better. I can get a decent amount of flanking cav, even if it costs over, it's worth it. So we're thinking of, obviously for the rivals, we don't really have too much of a choice. We need to deal with Bengal and Bahmanis early. Malwa, Andhra. I'm gonna be careful about that third one. Don't want to rival Andhra too early, because VJ will get that malice. We need to try and butter up VJ because they dislike Bahmanis, and there's also early fights because Bahmanis has cores over here on VJ, and VJ similarly has a core on Bahmanis. So usually they're the early fight. Jaunpur doesn't usually go for Bundelkhand. Delhi has a load of cores, but they have their own issues to worry about. Muir starts with separatists? Did not know that. Didn't realize Muir started with separatists. Okay, mission Brethren in Lahore, which would be taking stuff off of Bengal. Gonna hold on to this for a while. I don't know what exactly we're gonna see. Oh, decisions. Obviously, we could form Varus. I'm not sure we can actually do that. We should look at it here. Here we are. Former Servitor Jagannath. Any province that does not produce tropical wood owned by Orissa or its subjects. Don't know if that means you have to stay Orissa. I'm unsure about that, if that actually means you can form Varus out of it. And the usual decisions, blah 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 blah. Anti-Muslim edict is a tiny bit of, yeah, that is so tiny on that missionary strength. Your religious sects is challenge the heretics, so the other way around, but heretics is kind of, you don't really have heretics until the Sikhs come around, and even then they don't really happen too much. So you can have the movement separatists to support Haridasas or Advaitas, which gives you stab cost or unrest, so they both give you your missionary strength. So choose between cheaper stab or less unrest. I'd almost be willing to say get that unrest ASAP, because unrest is great. And Hindus, so start with Delhi's. Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to hold off on those for a bit. So I was tempted with... Oh, you don't get... Right, you don't have leader shock here. Right, because it's very odd, because in Hindu deities, there's cheaper coring, basically, you make yourself looking better with Ganesha, there's money, there's cheaper buildings and loans, and there's Shakti for fighting, and Vishnu for essentially converting. Considering this might be an early fight, I don't know if the dip rep is going to help. There is a dip rep advisor available, dip rep being worth the 5. I'm trying to figure out if they're worth the 5. I also start with dip rep, oh yeah, because I'm a monarchy, of course. I don't know if it's worth taking the dip rep early to try and get those alliances, or just say screw it all and go for... Just gonna screw it all and we're gonna just go for Shakti, because Shakti just kicks ass. You need that early discipline is like... boom, sort of thing. It's great. Start some lights and some transports. So, don't really care too much. Also, Bengal is heavy. You don't, probably because you're not big enough for heavies to matter, and go home at war. Similar with you, go home at war, even though you're not exactly going to be not at war. Something. I don't know. Get speed up, get the log up, so I can actually see what's going on. And, well, at least there's no wars available for a month. So, they already got their... Oh yeah, they got their offices, of course. So we do need to consider where we can go for friends. The Jaunpur hate Bengal. That might be something. That might definitely be something I'm going to try and consider. So let's try and improve relations with Bengal. That might happen. Bapmanas is not allied. Bengal has allied Malwa, and Bapmanas just dislikes. So Bengal and Oh, that's Malwa. They're in between. I could probably try and take the two of them together, but I doubt it's going to happen. It'd be hard to do so. I'm not sure if it's actually going to happen or not, but Bengal allied to Malwa is, you know, it's doable. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on alliance chains around. Also, Malwa, 5 fire. Like, that's going to help. Right, the Vijayanagar. That's going to be the toughie. Figuring out who to go with when it comes to the Vijayanagar. So they are kind of fighting each other. Elected office in Yarkand? Oh, tribal monarchy. Pfft, never mind. Elected office in Yarkand. No, tribal monarchy. Never mind. You could very easily expand it to here as well. They're only allied with Bastard, and the two of them together are just like, pfft, nah. I'd start with some claims, but I really want these alliances to finish off. I might have to guess Nepal early. Nepal, if they kind of desire Bengali land, might be doable. And you're only allied with Malwa, so... As I said, still only Malwa. Okay, there we go. We're officially losing money quite a bit, so I really need to push the button if we're going to do it early. Bengal have only 14,000 troops. They could hire up to 18. Fort-wise, they have a lot more fort. No, they don't. They have a... Bengal only has 1 fort, and it's the capital fort. I thought they had more than that. It's obviously been a while since I played it. Malwa have more forts than that. Huh. You only have 1 fort. I am very tempted just to gun you down. Say screw it, because I got 5 shock. And 5 shock is a lot. Let's try and get Nepal on our side, if at all possible. I don't think... Jaunpur is friendly. Jaunpur is friendly. Let's use that to our advantage. Jaunpur has turned friendly. I like that. We're going to try and use these guys to our advantage when it comes to dealing with Bengal. No. Yeah, the alliance is unfortunately going to be kind of temporary. Do you desire their land is probably the better question. Yes, you do. So I could very easily drag you in with promise of land. Hey, you guys, could you guys, like, come home, please? Just gonna bring all the army home. As for this, it's to incorporate Garja. We don't actually own a core on Bengal's land. No, we don't. Darn it. We need to start... We need to get claiming on them already. I didn't realize we didn't actually start with the claims. Nor do we incorporate missions, unless... Oh, there's a Brethren in Laknor, which is good, so we can take that. And the other claim is going on Bengal Delta as well. I need to keep a close eye on the Bengali alliance. Nepal, sure, you're going to be hanging around for a while. At least I'm expecting you to hang around for a while. So we can pull that back from you. I really want to keep it on Vijayanagar. Jaunpur is going to be a temporary thing, but it's the only land they desire. And in fact, I'd almost go for them right now. Malwa doesn't really care. They have a vassal. Actually, they have two vassals. They have both Gondwana and Bundelkhand. They'll basically keep, from what I can tell, they'll probably keep Jaunpur a little busy to start with. No, not that one. Diploview. You have... Oh, and also these guys are gigantically next to me, or at least gigantically next to my vassal. That's a Yarkandi, or Jharkhandi core. Could feed into the vassal, could eat them. What do you consider vital? Consider that to be a vital and else to be of strategic utility, so I consider these two to be vital. And since you consider those, I'm going to try and consider at least these to be vital enough. So we'll see how this goes. I really want that claim to finish, but I think more than anything else we can just get at the end of the month and we'll just gun them down. Because this is like 12,000 troops, super general, Jaunpur at 20k, Malwa could probably not have much. I don't know how much. Bengal up to 14, Malwa is... Malwa? Did I skip past them? Or do they really not have much to start with around here? Malwa. 9,000! That's 23 on a hell of a lot more. Although, I'm not considering their vassals in it, which is unfortunate, but the vassals might not add too much. Jaunpur will come in for land. Muar don't owe me favors, and they're also in debt. Do you not have cores or anything on these? Or consider any of it to be yours? Well, you could, but it's not Bengali land that you care about. Yeah, you really don't care about the Bengali land. Nepal doesn't... Oh, they have attitude towards enemies as well. Well, that's a shame. Malwa, I don't give a shit. Let's just... You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go. We got a 5 shock. And farmlands, so it's nice open land for us to push in, whereas our lands are nice, somewhat nicely defensive. So, we seem to have a little bit of the edge with a couple of cav and things elsewhere, but yeah, we seem to have it a little bit. But mostly it's focusing on Bengal. Let's just push in, try and kill the Oh, they have no general, or at least 2 maneuver. That's it. Eat 5 shock. Please eat 5 shock. So hard. Yes. Eat 5 shock. Absolutely eat 5 shock. It is unfortunately a capital fort. A full fort as well in the capital, which makes it somewhat annoying, but at least I can siege it down. Now, I don't think Jaunpur is going to take the advantage and be able to push through. Where are you running to? Oh, I can't easily make that, which is unfortunate. And the VJ has gone for the Bahmani. Early as well. That is kind of surprising. BJ went for them early. Where are you retreating to is probably the better question. But I think Jaunpur is going to be able to handle that no problem. Yeah, I don't mind being blockaded because they have heavies. And heavies are not fun to deal with. Oh, I'm already into loan territory. Right. These things are expensive. War taxes will be nice, but Miltech 4 is also nicer. So let's just ensure that we can get anywhere. You guys are just going to keep retreating back and forth. I think you're basically being beaten back and forth in between various lands. I want to take a couple of foot soldiers, merge them, and take the fresh guy so that we can get some basic occupations so he can't be recruiting out of these lands. Because he's got no fort to help. And with no additional forts to take this back, it means that I can just basically occupy them all. He can't recruit out of them. Where are you trying to go? Barind, I think you're going to attach to Malwa, it looks like. And, okay, we're fort blocked now. Alright, home we go. You're going to march into that. With no general. Absolutely. Let's watch this happen. You're going to march in with no general. Unfortunately, they have a general here with a 3 shock. You've already lost tactics. That reinforcement did not do well for me. Ow, bad shock roll. Oh, losing morale as well. Jampur, where the hell are you? Okay, Jampur not helping over here. And a bad retreat as well. Thanks, Jampur. Totally need your help over here, and you just, you know, you hang around there and do nothing. Sure, that's great. Yeah. Okay, turn around. You need to get Jampur focused on the proper war target. Really means we kind of need to try and get Malwa out of it. Because an early manpower hit is not going to be fun around here. And where are they even marching to? Oh, are they going via everyone else? I don't know. Jampur needs to be a bit more active. And not willing to, not going to win, ideally not wasting themselves on the siege. On a siege which doesn't matter too. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Whoa, 16.4, 24th. We don't get out until the 25th. That is not good. Can we go anywhere else? 25, 26, 25, 25. 25th. Brah, fuck. We're not getting out. It's jungle. Let's just squidge up then. We're able to use the 5 shock to our advantage, assuming we roll well. Not the best, because I have a 2 shocker helping. Jampur, get your butt in here. Oh, fuck, Muir. You're getting dogpiled. Great. Gujarat, Khandesh, and Baglana. Just 3 guys over there. Who else do you have allied? Just, oh, you're just allied to me? I'm not doing anything in this though, but fine. You know, Jampur, it would help if you actually put your troops in here. Okay, I got a good shock roll there. Oh, Jampur, you're really not helping. Actually, I should do that. No. You attach to me, please. I need some help here. There we go. I need to siege down the Bengali. Jampur needs to lift their fingers somewhat. To help with some sieges. Or to help with killing people and getting something sieged down. Oh, I can't go through here, unfortunately. We can get a 10-2. That wasn't a 10-1? Oh, great. Who else was following me and didn't follow in? 6th and the 7th. Just get in there. Ooh, I'm going to need manpower. Can I get a couple of you guys? I'd love some levies. I could also give you some influence. Here, have a DS, but I need some levies. Right now. Yeah, they're not attached to me. I think I have a little bit too much. I have a little bit of maneuver, which is kind of countering it a bit. At least that's how it seems to be. I'm tempted to go for the kill. Oh, I can only go to here. I can only go back to Bhagalpur. Right then. But I can't actually march anywhere else. And Jampur, where are you running to? Question. You're going to Patna. Are you going to help out with this guy's siege over here? I'm tempted to just try and get Malwa out early if they'll even do it, but it looks like they won't, even though their vassals are a bit tired, although they're not in the war. Their vassals do contribute a bit, which is somewhat annoying. Hey, Jampur, it helps if you, like, get together. I guess they're going for the kill over there on... Oh, where are they going? Alright, Bengal with all of the troops and no general there. Oh, they're going to kill Muir? They're not in this war. No, okay, they're just going to go for a siege. Well, that's fine. I can manage a siege. They're going to go... Are they going to try and... Yeah, they're going to try and combine together again. Of course, Jampur is nowhere to be found. Or at least with, you know, decent numbers of troops, that is. But yeah, 700s. Ow, that fire roll was bad, but the shock roll is where it hurts them the most, although we've lost tactics. Too many cav. About time. Ah, come on. We were 2 days from that. We were 2 days from that. Should have been ours. Ah, we were 2 days from that. And now I need 10,000 troops, which is never good. Yeah, manpower hurts around here when you don't have it. Let's just say that. And I'm just going to take this back. Let's go up here. I don't know how many mercs Bengal's fielding in this, mind you. Probably a fair few. And unfortunately we can't march any further. Oh, Jesus Christ. Turn off that fucking auto-transport, please. What else is in this? I don't even know who this is sieging. Is that Garjas? That's my vassal. My vassal helping out. Chanda accepted a piece of something. I don't know what piece where, but it's fine. Oh, I've got nothing. I've got nothing in this stack. I've pretty much got what is come with me in this stack, essentially. They're just going to march right on back, probably very soon. I can't really get to Patna all that easily. I guess we're kind of waiting for Goda to fall, and then unfortunately I'm going to have to sit back and... Ah, fine, we'll just pay that fucker down. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, they managed to... They were kept combining all their numbers together, whereas, you know, Jaunpur was kind of... Even though they have the numbers, half the time they were nowhere to be found. Oh, don't drop the siege! Don't drop the siege! Whatever you do, don't drop the feckin' siege! Okay, my vassal needs to get on me now. Where is he? You! No, not that. You! Attach to me! Fucker, I need help here. Don't drop the feckin' siege. Love to get Muir out. And they'll be down by 9. I'm not going to give him any... I don't want to give him anything, though. Fortunately, all I can do is basically tick this along. There's nothing much I can actually do for physically sieging it down. Unless these guys, you know, kind of lose their force, which I don't see happening, although it looks like Jaunpur is going to try and get a kill and fail miserably. No, they won it. Okay. Malwa, come on. 10 by 6. Great. Need Malwa out so we can focus on the Bengali. You guys gonna help? Or you're just gonna go send on something else? Hey, why don't you guys siege? Or can I, like, pull off this single cav? I can't even march anywhere. Great. It's not a good start to this one. But I would love to just get you the hell out. Down by 3. Might be a fight, but I don't think... Oh, they're going to get to reinforce it. Okay, that's a win. Get out of here, Muir. No, down by 2. Still down by 2. How have you not lost enough troops to get out? Okay, Vijayanagar would ally once we're not at war. That's a good sign. I wonder if we should... Let's try and marry so we can try and... Oh, I'm already at max relations? Yes, I am, because I have the 3 allies here. Now, I don't know if Jaunpur is going to consider me useless once we actually get rid of them. But Malwa will want out. I'm just focused on getting them out. I don't really care about a siege of theirs falling. As long as they lose troops or whatnot and are willing to get out, I'm happy. I'd love if Garshat would actually just jump on me instead of going over there. Alright, I think we need some... I don't even have the money for too many more mercs. Great. I was going to add some mercs into this siege pile here so we can try and get it. Come on, you're get out. Down by literally at the turn of the month, you should be out. Ah, great, the siege. Great, they got Calpi back. That's not good. And that loses a lot of personal war score we had. And Muir, oh, that's the future. I don't care about that. Muir is basically dead to me, essentially. And Gujarat have sent Batmanis as their rival. Which means they wouldn't... they potentially... No, I don't think they would. Right, so we're kind of sitting around waiting for forts to fall. And a fort fell. Good. Get out of my war. Gonna take a little bit of money. Okay, 3 ducats. Yay. Help me out, Jaunpur, will you? And you're going to be like, no, you haven't occupied my fort. Alright, and this is the one province that you actually wanted, so you're going to get that. You expect more of their land? You're expecting Barind? You better not be expecting Barind, because... I might try and give that to you then, if you can. No, I can't claim... Oh, you are expecting Barind. Well, then help me out with this bloody siege, and we can divvy them up, then. But, you know, I'm actually going to need you over here in order to siege them. Alright. And then we just sit and wait on a siege, really. But yeah, Bengal is basically going to be... Oh, Arakan has gunned them down as well. Are they going to march in? Yeah, they're marched into us. They surprisingly marched into us, and that's a wipe. And that's them complete. Arakan... Ah, crud, they're going to take these... They're going to take that core on them, aren't they? Yeah, already getting bloody... Ugh, annoyances. You better not take more land, Arakan. Just because I can't access it doesn't mean you deserve it. Ah, if this bloody fort would just fall. Actually, Arakan can't demand anything because they won't have a fort. And that war exhaustion is still climbing. Why is that? You're on the blockade. Oh, is attrition like crazy here? Oh, jungle attrition isn't it? 3%. Oh, great. Everyone's gunning them down now. Great. Can we at least just have these guys as a... Can we just win it, ideally? That'd be great. Come on. One siege. It's all I need. And I'll probably need to ditch most of these troops. Not sure how many of them we're going to need to keep or not. There we go. Good. I want this province. Sale of titles. Stab. I'll take the stab. I will gladly take the stability. Jampur, why are you sitting on this first stock for the occupation? Don't attach to me. Okay. We get it. That's them. That's fully looted. Okay, you gave it back to me. So I'll be taking as much as I can, basically. Which is, as is unfortunately all I can take. There's not much I can actually get out of this. Money, there's actually very little money I can get, so I will instead go for more reparations more than anything else. Only Bengal would care, which is good. I don't care about that with Malwa. I'd love to grind some more points, but that's pretty much all I can get out of you, so fine, we'll just grind the points. The physical money I don't care about. What's the national decision? Oh, supporting the movements. We'll do that in a second. Thank you. I want these provinces. Oh, that was annoying a little bit. So it's going to be unfortunately autonomized. And then that war exhaustion can just go bye-bye. And then we'll core it all. Alright, so decision. Religious sects is tolerance of heretics. The heretics being nothing right now, and it will be Shia later. Whereas here we can go for the unrest with the stab cost. I'm going to take the unrest one because screw that. Tolerance of heathens, so we can have the Adiosum edict if we so choose a little later on. But that's our brethren in Lachnor, so we got that. Now the problem is we need... Oh, there's Vijayanagar with the alliance, good. Manpower reserves need to recover and incorporating Garjas. Probably going to try for the incorporation of Garjas. Unfortunately, Vijayanagar would dishonor against you, against Andhra. Oh, I just don't have the troops. Do they even have do they have a fort? Yes. It's a capital. It's not a capital fort. I only need 6k for this. Mysore would come in. Where is Mysore? They are a teeny... They're an OPM right here, Mysore. I'd need 6k for that. They have the 6k themselves, which is why I'd need troops. So more than anything else, I guess we're going to go for some... We're going to be scrunching up a little bit, at least with these. Goodbye to you. We'll pad you out with mercs, at least for the time being, even though they're expensive. Like, really expensive. That's only... Jesus, that's only put up to 9 and 2. I need more money than that. But I want to try and conquer Andhra while they're busy. And the only other people... Unfortunately, no one will come in. Jagannath are fighting a war on the same side. Jampur don't have no one else favours. Yeah, I'd have to do that solo, which is annoying. But hey, we got stuff. We have trade power now. We now have Bengal. Do I need... Okay, we got the go to fort. I'm going to keep that up. Get a little bit of trade power. Trade power is good. We don't have to send our trade, but we have a little bit of trade. Where am I sending from? I'm sending from Lhasa down here. No, Lhasa to Doab. No, why are you going to Chengdu? Why are you going to Kashmir? No, seriously, why are you in those provinces of all things? You should go to... I can't reach Malacca. Yeah, that might explain why then. I don't know anything in Ceylon, which is the thing, so just take the guy out of Lhasa and just collect. Try and make some dosh while we're here. Jampur, okay, marry. Right then. As long as you don't suddenly consider... So you consider that a vital interest, as opposed to me, who... No, me, my country, please. Yeah, I consider these a vital interest. That's good. Third rival... I guess it'll have to be Malwa for now, or even Andhra. I'm trying to figure out if Vijayanagar would consider that reasons for breaking the alliance. Which would be an issue if that were to happen. Oh, and the states. You guys want some territory? Probably going to last thing 996. You're definitely not getting that. It's far too good. 775, also far too good. Here, you can have this 443. On top of the... You already have a 443 here. Yeah, give me some manpower. Okay. That was disastrously bad. Oh, lack of manpower. Alright, well, we're going to try and get Andhra in the next one, I hope. Emphasis on the I hope.